Okay, it stopped raining, so we're going to try to put the solar panel and the battery. We already have the data logger in here, so let's go to work. Okay, so we're putting the panel up, and one thing that is important is since this panel is uncovered, it's producing electricity already. So if you have any cables attached to it, which we do, we already have the cables coming from the regulator here. These are conducting live electricity. So you either have to cover them or you have to cover the panel. So right now as a measure of protection, we have these covered so that nobody gets shocked. Once we start selling the battery, we'll cover this panel so that it doesn't produce any electricity. Okay, one important thing is that the panel needs to go face, in this case, because we're 10 degrees north in Costa Rica, it needs to be facing south. So we have to, vamos chicos, movámoslo más para acá, más para allá. Por ahí.
Hay que aflojarlo entonces.
Aflojar un poquito.
Si está ahí. Se está pegando este tornillo.
Okay, the other crucial thing is once you have it oriented in the right direction, in this case south, for this latitude we're expecting the panel to be about 10 degrees above the horizontal. So we put a clinometer on top of it and you can see that it's pretty much 10 degrees, maybe a little more, but that's good enough. Notice how flat the panel is, because in the tropics you get sun, mostly on top, not on the sides. So, perfect. Okay, so we're putting down the cable from the panel, and now we're going to connect the cable to the battery. So we got to be careful about where we put each cable, because positive from the panel has to go positive on the battery, and negative from the panel has to be negative on the battery. This cable is coming from the solar panel, and as you can see, we didn't cut it. We just strip off the plastic and connect it directly to the battery. And then that cable comes out and goes onto the data logger. So we'll look at how it's routed into the data logger. And then it's a good idea for the battery to protect these poles here, so there's no chance of short circuit or anything. So we can add some tape, some black tape or some plastic tape around here, around these terminals, so they're protected. But then the box that contains the battery should have a few holes around. Otherwise, these batteries can produce hydrogen, and if the box is sealed, the hydrogen can accumulate and can cause an explosion. So make sure your box has plenty of holes to the side. Not on the top, but on the side. Okay, let's go around.